Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Coffee and Chaos. We're at it again. I hope everybody's had a good week. It's been pretty good so far, I guess, for me. It's been busy, which to be expected. I will say business-wise, it's been a little slow, but it has been busy. Lots of other stuff. It's good to see everybody. We got Pilgrim. What's up, brother? Bobby Bama. Just Lark Shotgunner. Alpha Wolf. The Rule Report. Billy. Northern Hillbilly. What's up, man? I'm just scrolling comments in case somebody's wondering. Bad Dream. All right. I think that's everybody. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Warriors. Yeah, Pilgrim. It is cold. It's cold. What was it a while ago? 17? Let's see. It was cold. I know that. It was in the teens, I think. Well, it's coming up a little bit. We're at 19. 19 now. So, yeah. 19's pretty chilly. I think the high today, 53. I like that. I can handle that. I'll take it. Bernard Mitchell. Good morning, brother. Appreciate it. Coffee is good this morning. Probably ain't gonna get enough of it. Probably gonna have to do 2 of those cups, but oh yeah. Pilgrim. Yeah, man, this weather is nuts. It is, man. No one's sick yet, but my oldest, one of her really good friends, like best friends at school, I guess. You know, I don't know. Best friends do crazy things, such as like sharing drinks or like, some Skittles or M&Ms or something. Anyway, my oldest found out that, or actually, it was my wife found out from my oldest best friend's mom that she had strep throat. And I'm just like, oh, well, that's nice. So I guess we'll see where that goes. I hope it don't go anywhere, but anyway, called my oldest in there and it's like, hey, just out of curiosity, y'all ain't shared a drink or anything today, have you? And of course, typical teenage answer, yeah, we did. Why? Ah, ah, uh, supposed to get some OD green or dark green filament today, so I can make some different color bolt boxes. Did I show you guys a bolt box? It's on the website right now. This is pretty nifty, or I thought it was nifty. I always like keeping an extra bolt handy, in my patrol kit. So that way, God forbid, if your bolt goes down or maybe your gas rings give out, whatever the case, you got a whole new setup there. But yeah, that's what that's for, is to keep on you the number one failure point of an AR platform. So, but yeah, typically if those things go down from a lot of rounds, it's gonna be that bolt. The gas ring, something wearing out in it. Oh man, yes, yes. I got to catch up on my uh, drinking coffee, playing games, and trash talking. And we're starting with you, Alpha Wolf. Oh man. Yeah, and like I was gonna say, but a little bit of sinus stuff you hear out of me, I feel fine. It's just I wake up with that like every morning. Takes it a minute to level out. Justin, good morning, brother. Good to see you, man. Woke up blessed. Good coffee, great friends. Amen, brother. Amen. We got to give thanks. Even with all the shenanigans that goes on, got to give thanks where it's due. We were very blessed. So, what was I about to say? Oh yeah, giveaway. I've not really talked about it. I am planning on doing like a pretty awesome giveaway at 5,000 subscribers. Since I noticed yesterday it hit like 4,300. So I was like, you know what, we're going to do which I had been saying that for a while. But yeah, I'm going to do a pretty cool giveaway at 5,000. I thought that'd be fun. The last one we did, what was it? I did I think it was a backpacker and an AR-5RM radio kit for somebody. So we may try to do one that's like I don't know, like maybe 3 things, something where you got 3 people, 3 winners. May try something like that. I think that'd be fun. I ain't gonna say it. Channels, I don't know. I've definitely seen channels start below me and surpass me pretty quickly. I will say it's slow and steady. So, Northern Hillbilly. I was about to say that. I don't know how long it'll take. Maybe a little bit before we get there. But in Bobby Bama, you got that backwards. You are the man. You're the man. Oh, thank you, Rule Report. You, my friend, are a good dude. And just let me know when I owe you that $20 for saying that. I appreciate that. But yeah, I do want to do something cool. I thought about I don't know. I thought about even trying to like get some stuff from other people's channel to like throw in for it, you know? Kind of like Light Fighters. I love that dude. He has really good content. And his channel, he did really good on his channel. I'm not a video person. Like the editing, the making of videos. If y'all could, that would probably be some of the funniest shit y'all could see is if there was a video of me making a video, y'all would be like, God, boy, he is straight hillbilly and like needs to learn a lot. Which, granted, I will say now to when I first started, big difference. It was, if you could imagine, it was even worse before. But still, though, I got a long ways to go. And but Light Fighters on his giveaway, he did a big giveaway, and he was like getting stuff from other people, and I reached out, I reached out to him because I like his content. I was like, hey, dude, I'm gonna send you some stuff too, and in Rule Report, I ended up sending some stuff to you. I was gonna send Rule Reports for free, but someone, and it wasn't him, would not let me. She like refused because she had mentioned it, and I was like, oh yeah, no, you don't have to pay for it. And she's like, I'm paying you for it. You got a business to run. I am like, yes, ma'am. I'm sorry I even said that. I don't even know if I was supposed to say that. She may get mad at me. I ain't saying her name, so y'all don't know. But anyway, and speaking of which, I'm just going to plug some woman's channel right now that was totally not involved in that, but Grit and Grace. Her channel is flipping amazing. She like 100% does all kinds of stuff that I have no clue about. So literally every video I'm like 100% learning something. Just Lark Shotgunner. What's up, man? 11 degrees. Holy cow. That is cold. Yeah, it's 19 here. When I first got up with the dogs and stuff, which was a couple hours ago, it was, or it might have been, yeah, it's like 3 hours ago now. But it was, like 17, I think is what it said. So, that coffee's good. Where was Tuck by V1? What's up, man? I do my best, Bernard. I do my best, brother. Really? Yeah, it's so Alpha Wolf. Let me. That's a good point. Let me like elaborate on that. So when I say bolts going down, so there's two important components on the bolt, and that is exactly what Alpha Wolf here said. You got gas rings, and you got the extractor springs, and those like depending on your experience, like I can replace those in the field, but it's just easier for me to have an assembled bolt ready to go. If God forbid that thing start acting weird, I check my magazines, all my magazines are good. That's when I'm just gonna be like, you know what, let's go ahead, replace the bolt with the new gas rings and extractor springs, all that good stuff. So that is a good point, Alpha Wolf. So that's why keeping an extra bolt is important, though. Teresa Buchanan, good morning, young lady. How are you doing? Oh, nice. Who was it? Just Lark Shotgunner says it's 11 degrees outside. That'd be a cold walk. I need to do an outside ruck. I hope all the well, it's actually still not at that end. They've been working on a house here close to me up the road, or on my little road, and that's why I've not been doing my rucks outside lately, which really ticks me off, to be honest, because like I like taking advantage of the cold weather. It gives you a little bit of extra discomfort, and anytime you can put yourself in a little more discomfort is always good, in my opinion, because if you get used to that, you know, anytime it's better conditions, it's easy. Oh yeah, I know she got her a new picture. I like that. Good job. I know I didn't recognize uh, Teresa Buchanan at first either. I was like, who is that? I was like, wow, she sure is nice. She shared my link. Oh, it's Teresa Buchanan. But thank you, young lady. Bad dream. Cold air in the lungs. I mean, if you would have asked me when I used to do those 10-mile runs, like in, I don't know, around 0 degree weather, I would have not told you it feels good. But rucking isn't as bad. Rucking isn't as bad. Oh, what I hate is when you're on a, or even if you're just camping, actually, even if you're just camping, um, when you have to get out of a sleeping bag when it's that cold to like take a piss, that sucks. That really sucks. Cause then like you're sleeping good, then you gotta pee. Then by the time you get back in the sleeping bag, and you're wanting to go back to sleep. Now you're awake now because you just like walked through snow practically and nearly nothing, and had to whip out your genitalia for the frost demons to bite you. Oh man, Pilgrim, have a good day, brother. Thank you for stopping by and drinking some coffee with us, man. I appreciate you. God bless. Have a good weekend, brother. Be safe out there. Don't do nothing we wouldn't do. Oh no, Northern Hillbilly. January 1st, California are requiring any purchaser of firearms parts to have to submit a copy ID. Wow. Oh my gosh, that's crazy, man. Well, the good thing for you, like, well, I don't know. I was just gonna throw this out. This is not a firearm part. This is just a box. That's crazy though. So, man, any part. Northern Hillbilly, do you guys have like gun shows around you by any chance? That's crazy, man. California is so funny though. It's like slap full of rebels, like people that don't even listen to those laws. I'm not saying Northern Hillbilly's one of them, but I am saying there's a lot of people out there that don't give two flip floppity fudges about those California laws. Like lots of militias and stuff out there too. I'm not 100%. I guess it'd be one of those things you'd have to see it to believe it. But, uh, California in it wouldn't be a civil war. It'd be like a revolutionary war. But in some event like that, I think for the most part they would be okay. Now, all the ones like in the oh man, that is so gay. That is so gay. That's so gay. But all the people like in, I don't know, the big cities, I'm not really speaking for them, but like in the rural areas, uh, they would probably be okay. Probably be okay. Bobby don't want your dangler to free. Well, I mean, to be honest with you, is it even gonna dangle when it's out in that colder weather? I mean, it's. I don't even think it'd be a dangler anymore. You may have to find it. That's right. Oh, yeah, that would yeah, it'd be a little aggravating. Yeah, that's one reason I did the box. I actually started to make something to just hold an entire bolt carrier group, and I was like, that's just too. I don't know. That's a chunk of weight, you know. Can you even show a bolt carrier group on here? I don't even know. YouTube is so, and Facebook's gay. Like I don't even know if you can, but the bolt carrier group is like a chunk. That's why I just made it for the bolt. So I know that's what. Hey, I'm not gonna knock you, Northern Hillbilly. There's a lot of people that still love it out there. Yes, yes, the rural report. Suddenly, something that's normally not a problem becomes a big problem. Oh man, Northern Hillbilly, y'all are like, we're not leaving because we don't want the commies to completely take over. We're gonna we're gonna stay in here and fight. Not literally, YouTube, politically, voting stuff, you know, that kind of thing. Oh, thank you, Teresa. She's sharing the bolt box and ranger beads. I got a few more things to come up with. Ooh, excuse me. That will be. And see this stuff, like this thing right here, the bolt box. I have to. This is stuff that I am designing in CAD software, and then once I get it finalized on there, I send it to the 3D printer. So it ain't just. I know there's a lot of stuff you can find online. You just download it, print it. I ain't doing that. So I'm having to create my own designs of everything in order for it to be able to uh, sell it myself. Because technically, you're not supposed to. I guess it depends on the license or whatever they put on their prints, but technically, you're not supposed to print whatever and then sell it. So you have to make your own. So 3D printers, operating them, making stuff with them, that's the easy part. Designing your own products, if you plan on doing that, is the challenging part. Now, if you get a 3D printer and you don't ever plan on like selling your own stuff from it, there's no big deal. You just get it and print. You just have fun. You just go for it. But you know, that's kind of the differences there. So like, 22 inches of snow. Holy cow. That's a bunch. I wish we could get some snow. I wish we could get some snow. Very cool. Teresa Buchanan, thank you. Yeah, and that's something. I gotta get my buddy up. I gotta text him. So the tape plates, UV5R hand guards, or hand guards, the just tactical guards, button guards. and it protect the knob and stuff. Those are designs that I drew. And before I had a 3D printer, I designed them, and then I sent the file to my buddy that had a 3D printer, and he would print the stuff for me. So now that I got one, though, I got to hit him up and be like, hey, man, will you send me my files? So he's a pretty cool dude, though. I ain't worried about it. He'll send me my files. He wouldn't do that. I may still use him if I ever get behind or mine goes down for whatever reason. Good morning, Randall at Grunt Proof. What's up, man? Hope you are doing well. West side of Michigan. Yeah, Michigan always gets hit hard, man. Yes, I got to, I've actually got, I'm working on that, Bobby. I'll send you a picture of what I'm working on. It's almost ready, though. There's a couple little things I have to do. So here's the thing. I'm just 3D printing, talking stuff. If y'all want to change the subject, put something else in the comments. But so like if you find something on there and you're like, piss water, that's exactly how I was gonna design it or whatever, you can still sort of use it, but you need to change it to you need to change the design some. You have to mix it up a little bit, so that way you don't technically steal someone else's design, if that makes sense. So the AR5RM, I'm planning on pretty much copying the one I've bought from someone else, because honestly I wouldn't change anything, but I've just got to basically take some of those measurements and make my own design of it. Northern Hillbilly, don't tell anybody. Don't tell anyone. No one's supposed to know. Don't make that public knowledge. They still think, everyone else still thinks he's gone, so. He comes in here for a retreat time to time. ACR, what's up? Scoot, good morning, brother. I hope you're doing well, my friend. We gotta, man, we gotta get together someday. We live too flipping close, and we've been like buddies for over a year now. We gotta get together sometime. You know, even if we all just get together and go eat or something. I don't know. It ain't even got to be nothing crazy like full. Just we can go somewhere, break some bread. If we time it right, Bobby Bama and Bad Dream will go with us. ACR, are you still planning on heading east? If so, I was wondering when. Well, be careful, brother. On out in Georgia. That's a wild place. For anybody, a lot of people don't know this, so a lot of people hear me. I'll talk smack on Georgia or Alabama. The truth is, I was born and raised in Georgia. I moved to Alabama 6 years ago. I've been in Alabama for 6 years now, so. But yeah. And don't ask me what football team I go for. I don't give two shits about football. I don't care. I don't watch it. Hey, that's me, man. I'm like, there's not a lot of things I do good in life, but I can eat pretty good. Hey, that'd be good, man. I don't know how many of you, which I know, like for Bobby Bama and Bad Dream, this would be a little bit of a drive, but a really cool play. If you like history, if you don't like history, this would be a horrible idea. But one place I really enjoy is the Infantry Museum in Columbus, Georgia. That's a really uh, cool place. A lot of history. So that's a pretty cool thing if you want to go check out something. Yeah, no shit. No shit. That's something I was talking about that. Dude, if you say that to a normal person, they get so offended. And I said that to some people that was putting shit on like all this shit goes on. You don't see a word on Facebook like the Epstein stuff. Nothing. All these people, it's still just 100% sucking Trump off. And nothing about that. He's protecting pedos. That's what he's doing. Uh, Guys, and I'm not saying, people are so stupid, man. Who would I vote for today if it was Kamala and Trump again? Trump. But that doesn't mean I'm going to like or agree with every little thing you do. If you do something screwed up, you should be called out for it. You should be held accountable for it. That's the government's problem. No one is held accountable for jack shit. Nothing. And then the people, of all things, that's supposed to be like keeping everyone in check, you'll get on social media, won't see nothing about any of that. Like them sending money to Iran, them protecting more pedos, more scandals happening. But gosh damn, if someone's football team loses, holy shit, the world's flipping upside down. Life isn't going to go on anymore. It's so fucking stupid, man. I'm just like, how can you let that bother you? And your flipping kids are having to deal with being asked by psychopath, mentally ill people if they want their genitalias removed. But football is where we're going to draw the line, guys. That's where we're gonna share our voice. Like, really? I don't know. I can get kicked off this shit for going on about that. But anyway, it's 100% grunt proof. It's fucking stupid. Full of pussies. That's what the biggest problem is. Oh yeah. Spent 24. Alpha spent 24 years avoiding Cali as a duty station every time it came up. That's funny. Probably ain't that bad as a duty. I don't know. I ain't never. The only places I've ever really been is Fort Benning, and then I got shipped off to Germany. Oh my gosh. Ain't that the truth, man? Ain't that the truth? The other day in church, we go through. I'm about to have to go get kiddo. I'm about to have to get off here, but we go through a thing that's. I want to give people something to think about. This is small town church, and this woman that had been teaching Bible school in her church, in the same community. She taught Bible school, I think they said for like 25 or 30 years. It was a couple of decades or more. It was like in the decades plural. She had never been saved. She had never accepted. I mean, she finally did all these years later, but she never accepted Jesus Christ as her Lord and Savior until all these years afterward. And I'm not one to judge anybody, but I am just sitting here thinking, like, what the hell in you makes you want to teach Bible school to youth? Try to, the point of that is trying to educate them and witness to them for salvation. But all those many years, and of course, when this person got sick, now she's like, wow, I need to get saved. And it's like, what? I have some recently exiled family members that is huge in FCA. Huge, like big. They are actively engaging in criminal activity, like insane, absolutely insane. So, yeah, I mean, I'm not necessarily just pointing out boomers, but a lot of people need to and guys, hear me out before I don't want anybody thinking I'm saying I'm a good, perfect Christian. I'm one flawed son of a bitch. I will tell you that. But I'm not a liar. I'm not a thief. I still try to live right. I give it my best attempt. I'm far from perfect. If you're wanting to follow a good Christian person, I'm probably not the one. I can probably give you some recommendations, but probably not me. I do love Jesus Christ. He came to the earth years and years ago, around 2026 years ago, or that's when he died. But to die on the cross for our sins, and he did rise 3 days later. That happened. That really happened. There is a lot of factual reportings, information that back that up. Not only just from the Bible, other books that record history, even other. There's other religions that acknowledge that happened. So, just something to think about. But anyway, what I was going to say is I genuinely fear God's wrath. I would never use God as a front to get more customers, to make people think I'm a better person, to cover up bullshit that I'm doing in my life. Oh no, I'm going to own it. I'm going to own whatever sin or whatever, I'm going to own that. That's me. That's Jay. I am flawed. I'm horribly flawed. But I'm not going to sit here, stand up in front of people and lecture them on being a better person in salvation. I couldn't do that and knowing that I'm like either say not saved or conducting criminal activity when I'm not doing that. Hell, no. I'm genuinely too scared to do that. Like, I don't know. If this dude can grant me eternal salvation, my soul, not my body, my soul, if he can do that, what do you think he could do if you piss him off? The dude that sent like fire out of the sky and all sorts of things. Like, read a lot of the trials and tribulations that people went through in the Bible. I don't want to test that guy. the one that created everything, yeah, I'm not playing with that. Y'all have fun, whoever. But anyway, I'll get off that rant. I need to go get kiddos up. This went to some anti-football, anti. We don't need to call it football. We need to call it sports ball. They really get pissed off when you do that. Sports ball. Anyway. Holy cow, I got behind. Yes, I meant to do a video on that in December. I need to get on that. I've been gathering tools and information. Even our preacher was helping me with some scripture on a spiritual fitness video and how that is absolutely the most important thing you need in preparedness is spiritual fitness. Yeah, me neither. Oh man, yeah. Every politician has a good and bad sides. Their politician, what's means they pursue influence. Yeah, it's true. Power. They pursue power, money. Yeah, these would surprise you, Levi. I ain't gonna go into all that. It's not my place, man, to talk about people. I do my dangdest. There's a lot of stuff between like family and even people on YouTube, other people on YouTube. Trust me, I talk to like my friends, close friends about it, but never publicly. On some of the people on YouTube, that is really, I don't know. It's pretty evil in my opinion, like tricking people and taking advantage of people. But again, it's not my place to judge. It's you know, if it don't affect me directly, I'm probably gonna just grit my teeth and avoid it at all cost. Yeah, that's right, man. I try to be humble, brother. Well, thank you, Rule Report. You are someone I highly respect as well. That's right, man. Sports ball is very gay. Yeah, it's pretty wild, man. Yeah, that's right. Even archaeologists, man, have found things that are evidence to things that happened in the Bible. So that's very true. All right, guys, I gotta jump off here, man. We'll go get the kiddos up. Y'all have a fantastic Friday. You guys be safe. Don't do anything crazy. And yeah, that sounds good. Like it if you can. And let's see. Y'all don't do anything I wouldn't do this weekend. If you need anything medical, radio wise, please check out the website. If you got any questions, shoot them my way. If I don't have the answer, I'll find somebody that does. And let's see. What else? If you need a bolt box, or if you got any ideas, something you want 3D printed, let me know. I'll, again, do what I can or send you to somebody that can hook you up. Let's see, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out, drinking some coffee with me. I really appreciate you. If you do need anything from the website, please use that code. That's just my way of saying thank you for supporting me here on YouTube and hanging out with me. So, yeah, guys, that's about all I got for you. God bless everybody. Y'all have a fun, safe weekend. I'll catch you Tuesday for Tourniquet Tuesday. So be safe. God bless. Catch you on the flip side. Have a good weekend.